Cushing's Bookshelf, episode 16, Dante's Purgatory.m.g. Yes, I just did that. I am Nicole Cushing. This is my bookshelf. And without any further ado, let's decapitate the skeleton again. Anyway, this is Dante's Divine Comedy. I'm about 2/3 through the second book, which is called Purgatorio or Purgatory. And in my opinion, I just wanted to share this because I thought it was fascinating. In my opinion, Purgatory is an even more effed up place than hell in Dante's cosmology here. Because in hell, at least you have some people who have some backbone. You have some people who are willing to stand up against their punishment, who will actually sass back, who has some spirit in them, and who are, in some cases just kind of like they're there, but they're kind of there with an eye-rolling kind of attitude, like, this punishment really isn't hurting me. And they basically refuse to be the subject of punishment. Not everyone, not even the majority of people, very, very few, but there are instances in hell of that. Whereas in Purgatory, everyone has drank the Kool-Aid. They all feel like they have deserved the punishment that they're getting, because there's still punishment in Purgatory. And some of the punishments are every bit as vile as anything that you would find in hell. The only difference is that after you go through this for a few hundred years, you may be able to go into paradise. But it's this kind of situation where they've really internalized their need for punishment. And, one of them talks about, being recently emancipated from Purgatory, but it took a long time because, he had a longing to do penance. And it's kind of like this idea that there's this yearning to get all these sins out of you. And so you put up with all this punishment. And so it's very much like an autocratic regime where I'm thinking of like a Soviet style regime where everyone, or like a Kafka-esque kind of thing where everyone kind of has to search out their guilt in order to identify it, to know their place in the pecking order and know where they stand. And so, in my opinion, that is infinitely more scary than the Inferno. Purgatory, OMG. It's pretty messed up. And that's all I got for you for this week. So until next week, be good and read, everybody.